हेलो एवरीवन, आई होप आप लोग घर पे होगे एंड सेफ होगे। कोविड बहुत ज़्यादा फैल रहा है, प्लीज़ घर पे रहिएगा। So yes, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Pradyumna Shukla, and in this video I'll be talking about how I bagged 6 internship offers during my college time, and that too in different domains, not just one domain. So recently I was offered an internship at Geeks for Geeks, and currently I am working as an intern for them. So after I got that internship, I got a lot of questions coming up in my message box that how are you actually applying for these internships. I come from a tier 3 college, so that is the reason I know कि tier 3 colleges के students की क्या struggle होते हैं. They are not aware about these opportunities, so I decided why not make a video on this topic. So the first question which you need to ask to yourself is that why would anybody hire you? Like, do you have any skill set? Can you do something for someone? And that was the very first question which I asked to myself. And although at that point of time I was not aware about things like coding, what is development, and everybody around you someone might be doing Android, someone might be doing machine learning, but that does not mean कि आपको भी वो चीज़ करनी है. You need to figure out your interest. हो सकता है आपको इन सब चीज़ों में इंटरेस्ट ना हो सकता है आपको मार्केटिंग में इंटरेस्ट हो सकता है आपको मैनेजमेंट में इंटरेस्ट हो. तो वो इंटरेस्ट फिगर आउट करना बहुत ज़रूरी है. एंड नेवर डू एनीथिंग जस्ट बिकॉज कि कोई और वो चीज़ कर रहा है. In the beginning of your engineering life, you might try to explore a lot of things, and that is okay. You should do that, but don't explore anything just because कि आपका friend वो चीज़ कर रहा है. It is okay if you are not aware about your interest right now. It is even okay if you're not aware about where to start off. But it is not okay if you are not planning to start at a point. I started off with digital marketing. I wanted to explore about it, and that was the reason I learned about Google Analytics. I learned about Google AdSense, how do you get traffic on the website, and then I started applying for internships. The first platform which I used was Internshala. I'm not trying to defame any platform, but I dropped off from the internship which I was offered from Internshala. This company was based in somewhere in Punjab. I can't disclose the name for obvious reasons. That happened because the kind of work they were asking me to do was not very relevant to the role for which I was hired. So I decided to drop off, and then very soon I switched off to another platform called LinkedIn, and it's an amazing platform. If you guys do not know about what LinkedIn is, it's a snapshot of my profile. You can connect with a lot of people. That will be in under the My Networks column. Then you'll have messaging, notifications, and in the home tab you will see posts related to your interests which you have filled out on your profile. So you can apply for jobs, you can apply for internships over here, and recruiters will be hiring you. After that, I wanted to explore more about marketing, and I just wanted to figure out whether it's my cup of tea or not. So I started applying for roles of sales in marketing, and this time I was applying on LinkedIn, and I was offered an interview with a company which was like, it was a startup of USA, and they had their head office in Bangalore, and they were looking out for a sales and marketing intern. I was interviewed, I was hired on the basis of my I don't know what they saw. Maybe it would have been my communication skill or anything like that. So I was hired, and that was an amazing team. I learned a hell lot of things, like how do you deal with clients, how do you generate leads. Although this team was amazing, and मैंने बहुत कुछ सीखा इस internship में, but like by the end of this internship I figured out कि यार marketing में मेरे को career नहीं बनाना है. This is not something which fascinates me, and I want to remain on the technical side. Alright, so then I started learning WordPress, and I took this course from Mohit Rathi. He was an amazing tutor, and I started making projects after I did that course. And then I again started applying on in LinkedIn for WordPress developer roles this time, and I was hired for a role. It was for a company based in Hyderabad. They had a client. They were in Japan, and they wanted their website to be migrated from PHP to WordPress. So I learned things like how user registration functionality is built in, and it was more of an e-commerce website. They had their product, so there was a lot to learn. Now when I completed this WordPress developer internships, I was actually started getting approached by recruiters, because by this time I had a pretty much decent amount of experience working with WordPress. I had a lot of projects, so I started getting approached by recruiters for WordPress developer roles, and I was offered 2 roles during this period. But instead I decided to focus more on coding. I wanted to explore coding now, because I had not tried coding till now. I learned C++ from FreeCodeCamp. So FreeCodeCamp is an amazing website. It allows you to learn coding for free, and then I learned from C++. From there I started improving my data structures and algorithm, and meanwhile I also started building web development projects on FreeCodeCamp, because that was the thing which fascinated me. Like, you type and you immediately see the output on the screen, whatever you're trying to build. So that was really amazing. During this time I was also interviewed for an STE trainee role, and like, the interviews went well. They asked me questions related to OOPS and then my projects and coding and everything, and I was offered the role of an STE intern, or kind of a trainee. But they were asking me to work unpaid, and the amount of hours they were asking me to work was like crazy. So I decided not to go for it. And I'm not saying that you should not work unpaid for anybody, but after you have a decent amount of experience working in a domain, you know your value, and if someone tries to undervalue that, you should probably not accept that. Okay, it is very good if you are working unpaid in the beginning of your career when you are not very skilled. It is actually great. So after I started building these web development projects, I got familiarized with JavaScript and React, and then I approached again to the CEO of the company in which I worked as a sales and marketing intern earlier, because they were launching their products 2.0 version, and I was aware about this because I was in the marketing team. So I approached her again. I'm very happy that I took that decision. She allowed me to work with the team, just like learn things. During that duration I worked really close with the development team. They were they were senior developers who helped me a lot, and I learned about version control system over there. I basically worked with Atlassian Bitbucket, so it is very similar to Git and GitHub, and that is the reason it is said that if you want to work into software development, it's very important for you to learn these version control systems. I learned how to push the code. Like, basically there are two servers. One is the main website, and then there's this development website over which the developers push the code and test it. So I learned about how all of these things work behind the scene. And this time I guess like I've worked for 1.5 months, and I was like in the end of August I completed this internship, and now I had made up my mind to prepare for GATE examination. So I decided that I won't be applying for any more internships. So I prepared for GATE examination like for 5 months, and then I gave the GATE exam, and the results were out in this March of 2021. I had got a pretty decent rank, and then I was approached again by a recruiter on LinkedIn from Geeks for Geeks, and he asked me that they are looking out for an internship position, and whether I'm interested for that role or not. And of course I said yes. So then a few rounds of interviews happened, like resume shortlisting were there. So if you want me to make a separate video on how I got into Geeks for Geeks, let me know. I'll just make a separate video on that. So yeah, I was interviewed for 2-3 rounds, and then I was hired for the role, and currently I'm working with the Geeks for Geeks team. So this was pretty much it about my internships, and I hope you were cleared on a lot of points. So it is okay if you are not aware about where to begin, but you have to start off at a point. You like, as you saw that I started off with digital marketing, then I went on sales and marketing, and then I finally ended up with coding. This is the reason I wanted to give you a short disclaimer before the video, that this video is not going to be any kind of roadmap that you follow up whatever I'm going to say and you'll land up with an internship offer, because this journey can be different for you. The things which worked out for me might not work out for you, so that is very important. So just to revise a few points, never do anything because somebody else is doing that. Try to explore a lot of things, find your interest, learn about it. There is hell lot of resources available on internet for free. Start applying for internships, make a profile on LinkedIn. It's very important if you are from a tier 3 college, because you won't be aware about when an opportunity will come. So it's very important for you to network with a lot of people. So yeah, that would be pretty much it about this video. If you have any further doubts, let me know in the comment box. I would try to clear you out. Till then, take care. Bye bye. See you soon. And yes, stay safe, stay home.